Hi everyone, thank you for listening. My name is Lisa Hoffmann and I'm a PhD student at the German Institute for Global and Area Studies in Hamburg and Hamburg University. Today I would like to present my research findings from Liberia. The study is called Land Acquisitions and Social Conflict, Experimental Evidence from Liberia, and is joint work together with Alexander de Juan and Jan Lai. So first of all, why is our topic relevant? The number of large-scale land investments has been increasing a lot in the last years and decades, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa. If a land investment takes place, it can be understood as external shock, which changes a lot of things for people living close to the investments. Some people might lose land, which they previously used for subsistence farming, for example. Others might find wage employment at a plantation. You also have many people moving to villages that are affected by investments because they hope for jobs. This means that there are potential benefits, but also challenges from investments. And those benefits and challenges differ between different people, even between people in one village. And in our study, we want to understand if social conflicts become more likely when an investment occurs. So what is our context? We conducted a study around two palm oil investments in Liberia, Sime-Labi and Equatorial Palm Oil. Liberia is a post-conflict country in West Africa, which suffered from two civil wars between 1989 and 2003. Afterwards, it started to recover, but then in 2014-15, Ebola hit the country. Now, Liberia is one of the poorest countries in the world. For example, when you look at the Human Development Index, it is almost on the last place, on place 176 out of 189. We identified villages using satellite images that are affected by palm oil plantations. By affected, we mean that some people in the village also work on the plantation. Control villages do generally not have employment at the plantation and are a bit further away. So on the slide, blue villages would be control villages and red villages would be treatment villages. We conducted our study between October and December 2019, and we conducted household surveys, village surveys, and experiments in 73 villages with almost 2,000 people. Now I want to focus a little bit on the artifactual field experiment that we conducted. We applied a joy of destruction game to measure if participants are willing to destroy money of an anonymous interaction partner who lives in the same village as they do. The only other thing that they knew about this participant is if he or she has the same ethnic group as the village chief. This means we go to different villages, treatment and control villages. We have different subjects participating in our study, and each subject takes two decisions. One decision to destroy money for someone who shares the chief's ethnic group, and one decision for someone who does not share the chief's ethnic group. And we focus on the village chief because previous studies have found that being close to the chief, also in terms of ethnicity, can have strong impacts on the distribution of costs and benefits. This means that maybe you are more likely to get a job on a plantation if you are closer to the chief. So what are our findings? We find that the propensity of social conflict is higher in villages closer to plantations as compared to those villages that are further away. In control villages, 17% of the maximum amount possible is destroyed, and in treatment villages, this amount increases to 23%. On the positive side, we find that ethnic discrimination does not play a major role. This means that participants do not destroy more money if they can reduce money of someone from a different ethnic group. It rather seems to be the case that irrespective of ethnicity, young unmarried men in treatment villages are the driver for our results. So let me stop here and thank you very much for your attention. I look forward to your feedback, and please contact me if you would like to have more information on our context, or if you're interested in more additional results, or if you have any other feedback. Thank you very much.